as a content creator online, what does positioning have to do with like your personal brand?
If you want to build a brand, you have to ask yourself, what are those things you want to be known for?
Okay.
So you start positioning yourself from that angle.
What will really differentiate you online is the associations that people can make about like your brand.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
maybe if you say, oh, Mercytheinfluencer, what she associated with.
I tilted from skincare content,
Yeah.
right, to this. So that was the rebranding process. As at that time when I was doing skincare content, it was just portrait videos I was doing because all you need is my
Your face. Yeah, exactly.
Right? For the skincare content, all you need is my face. But when I now told myself that, oh no, I don't want to be identified as just this. I want to now be identified as a public speaker. I now started dressing and looking like it, not just outside, but in my videos.
Because the whole purpose of building the branding is to have a digital estate in people's mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So branding is more of like, you delivering on your promise. Like, okay, what she says she is going to do, she's doing it. Your messaging really matters. Do you understand? And also how you like deliver whatever like you want to deliver. Do you understand? Anybody can come online and say, oh, don't buy Samsung, buy iPhone.
Niching down is the problem that most creators face, especially beginners.
Okay.
Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I belong? Where do I put myself? You must not really belong anywhere. You must not really put yourself anywhere. Look at niche as the entry door.
Not this one.
I won't be talking
That sounds so funny.
All right.
Okay, let's start. 1 million followers, 100,000 USD in your bank account.
100,000 USD.
I
The
was
money
expecting
now.
you to say the other one.
How do I say the other one?
Oh God.
Okay, what about you, Mercy?
I've already said mine before. Even if I don't say it, it's obvious. 100,000 USD right now.
But what about how much you can make on your page, possibly?
Having 1 million followers does not guarantee that you make that. You can still have less and still make that.
Yeah, but I don't know like a cash cow that can always bring in more money over and over again. I guys, if I say the content creation money is not money enough.
No, that's not what we are saying.
It's money.
Or me, that's not what I'm
It's
saying.
money. For example, if I have like 100,000 now, I know what I'll do. I'll get a studio, get like gadgets, gears, my production will increase, content will flow. By the time maybe I spend 3 months, I would have gained another month.
Oh God, you're thinking in that direction. Exactly.
Okay.
You invest it in the content and make that 1 million followers.
This actually is about money. I feel like you guys are money driven, but make money fast or legacy slowly.
Wait, so
Okay.
this one.
Okay.
Sorry, ask it again. Make money fast or
Legacy.
This is slowly.
this one is tricky.
I think for me, I would say like
Okay, me, I want to make legacy. No.
I was going to say that to like legacy slowly.
People should say different answers now.
No, I can't say.
He's copying my answer.
This is
Copy
not,
that.
no, I'm not copying that.
I said the same thing twice time.
I hope it's not that roleplay that we did at the beginning of this.
No, I will. Niche down or stay versatile.
This one, I have everything to say about it.
We'll see. We'll talk about it more, but for now, which is it?
Niche down or stay versatile.
Stay versatile.
Stay versatile. How about you?
So I'm in between, like maybe niche down with a bit of versatile. Like that's where I'm at.
Okay. Authenticity or authentically pleasing content?
Authenticity. Oh well, no, we all. Most of
Do
us
I
don't
have to
don't know
answer
what
that
that
one?
You
means.
can go on.
I mean, I just ranted about how Hibom just wanted to kill me. Authenticity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, last one. Speaking engagement money or digital product money.
Speaking engagement money.
But you don't do digital product. That's what you're saying.
Huh?
Yeah, you don't do digital product.
No, that's not the reason why.
But
Digital product only.
I think it depends on the quality, like not quality, but how invested you are in digital product, and also the kind of digital product you have.
I feel like you
I
you
think that's my
can
aspect, so I can't go for
so I feel
yours,
like
I'll go
maybe
for mine.
with like speaking engagement money, you get money, you also like get a lot of impact. And
Who is it? You're impacting people.
yes, and then like
Can
you
you
know
tell me
that gives you
digital
more
product
brand equity. Digital product, it depends because
I thought you wanted
that's
to
left
say
to like
networking.
no,
Exactly.
that's left to
Yeah.
like people like taking action on whatever you sell.
Same thing. If the education
What they
when you
hear
listen
too
to them,
is
But
Yeah.
they've listened to you, Sha. They felt you in that
People that doesn't in
moment.
class.
They made a connection in that moment and all of that.
but I get you. I mean, people can always have different perspective. Building authority or building community.
Is there a difference?
Yeah. Community can be more.
Really a community for me.
Yeah, you can be.
But can you build a community without building authority?
Authority here is more thought leadership.
Oh, okay, I get it.
More thought leadership.
Okay, I think build a community for me.
Personal brand name or business brand name. So imagine someone that's a person but have like their business brand as their name. Shamda.
It depends though.
Oh.
Okay.
It depends.
Yes.
It's a two-way street, right? It's if what you're projecting is the business, then you can be identified as your business brand. But if it is a personal, because there's personal brand and business brand, they're totally different. If you're building a personal brand, like me, I'm building a personal brand, right? I can be identified as Mercy the influencer. I have my own business brand, but nobody walks around and calls me, oh, MTI Creators Academy. Do you understand? Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm building my personal brand, so I have to be identified as my personal brand. But if I don't, because there are a lot of people that have business brands but no personal brand. Yeah, there are some people like that. They don't have a
Yeah.
personal brand. You know them for their business.
Yes.
That's what
yes,
you know
yes.
them for. So in that case, they're projecting their business.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay.
My God,
You agree?
stop us.
Yes.
I agree. I agree.
Okay. Welcome everyone to Creators Uncut by Nestige. My name is Vujokoli, co-founder and head of growth at Nestige. Here we may have two amazing, fantastic, very, very educative and insightful creators. On my far, is it right or left now? Left. I have Mercy. Introduce yourself.
I did again. Okay, so hi, I'm Mercy. I'm Mercy the influencer. Not just an influencer, but that influencer with integrity. Yeah.
Okay. What am
yeah.
I going to say now?
We also have
Hi
Eniola.
guys, I'm Eniola.
Eniola, please.
I'm Eniola, content creator, cinematographer. I help people like tell better storytelling, and also help people build a brand you can bank on.
Oh, that's
Tagline. What's my own tagline now?
Get one for yourself.
Okay, so like I mentioned earlier for said issue, right? We have like different things for different conversations.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you a team and then
Yeah.
we'll start with that. I think the first thing that I want to go with is positioning as a content creator. So what exactly is positioning as for a content creator? So we hear a lot of, oh, do this today, do this tomorrow, do this next tomorrow. Like, what exactly is positioning? What exactly is the brand positioning for content creators? At the core of it, what is positioning? How can you position?
How can you position as a content creator? That is a very wild one. I don't know. I don't get the entire concept of it.
So positioning in the sense of how can somebody position
As
for
a
content creator? Yes, or as a content creator online, what does positioning have to do with like your personal brand?
Oh,
Okay.
a lot.
Okay, so explain.
Okay, I don't know. A lot of people take content creation to be, oh, I just whip out my camera and I start to film, and that's content creation.
Yeah,
But
that's the mindset online.
That,
about content-
exactly, that's the mindset about content creation. But it's not actually what content creation is. If you are looking at it from my point of view, that's the business point of view. You get
Okay.
the point.
I get it.
But if you're looking at it from that point of view, taking your camera and just filming isn't going to cut it.
Okay.
So you have to position yourself right and build a brand. So positioning is what you can is what will help you to build the brand as a content creator.
So positioning is what to differentiate it from other content, from other just general content creators.
Yes, exactly. That's what will differentiate you from other content creators. That's what people would use to identify you and mark you in the space. It's a vast space. The digital space is vast. So if you want to build a piece of something on that space, you have to position yourself right so people can differentiate. It's like creating your fence.
So how can one position?
How can one position? First of all, like I tell people all the time, if you want to build a brand, you have to ask yourself, what are those things you want to be known for?
Okay.
So you start positioning yourself from that angle. For example, if I want to be known as a coach, or like I want to be known as a coach, I want to be known as a public speaker, right? If I want to be known as that, I start positioning myself, acting, talking, dressing, looking, addressing people like that. That is how you position yourself. They say if you want to sleep, you have to act like or fake the sleep before the sleep will come. Exactly. So if you want to be known for that thing, you have to act it, then you will be known for that thing. Crazy. I just came online one day and I said, when I hit 50,000 followers, I want to be a public speaker. And I just said, I am not a public speaker. That day, people were emailing me that I want to be your personal stylist. I never even go anywhere.
I never go anywhere.
I've not even gone anywhere with it. But do you understand? Because I started looking or thinking and acting like that. That's what positioning does for you.
Okay, I have a follow-up there, but I wanted to speak on that topic, on that theme first.
Okay. But I think she did a very good job in explaining everything. Maybe I'll just add this example, like positioning yourself as a creator online is very, very important because what will really differentiate you online is the associations that people can make about like your brand. Do you understand? Like maybe if you say, Mercytheinfluencer, what she associated with. Do you understand? Like, so when you have those associations, like that's you positioning yourself, this is the kind of person I am, this is my vibe. Like down to the part, like maybe the people you collaborate with, the people that people see you with, it affects like, okay, what's their perception about you? Oh, this guy, okay, if you're a tech guy, people, for example, also relating with people, engaging with people online, they should see you probably maybe if I'm in the tech space, I should be like in the tech guys, like comments and all of that. Just like, okay, this guy also is a tech content creator and all of that. So positioning is how like, you're not just lumped together into like people can know, this is you. This is what you do. Okay. This is what you offer and all of that.
So that also connects to branding.
Yeah.
I think that most times people think that branding is just I think it's part of it, but look and feel of your brand. So sometimes some people can say that branding is a color. People say branding is not just logo. People say branding is not your name.
Yeah.
However, some people will say that branding, your name should reflect the brand that you're trying to portray.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like there's a lot of conversation or something.
I have a lot to say about that.
Proceed.
I feel like branding is vast, it's complex. It's like everything that everybody's trying to single out is inside the branding.
Okay.
It's not one thing. It's everything inside the branding. Branding is your color, your logo, your font, your name, your personality. Everything is branding. There's this small example I used to give my students, right? It's like the digital space, take it as a land, maybe 10 acres of land, and everybody's taking a piece to build something on it. If you take your own piece and you build the structure of the house, the way the gate looks, the color you painted it, everything is what people will use to identify the house. So that's what the branding is. The font, the color you use, your name, your personality, how the house is structured, that's your personality. Everything, it encompasses everything in branding. Like right now, if you hear my name, Mercytheinfluencer, automatically you're thinking she is an influencer. I've not said anything. I just mentioned my name. To a great extent, it explains my brand.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Also, because sometimes people also do specific things to reiterate their brand. Yeah. So I think for you, it's like always like you always dress professionally in your videos. Yeah. You always dress that way with a suit, a jacket, or with even a handbag to that in your videos. Yeah. I remember at the point you were sitting in one rocking chair for almost all your videos talking about different things. Yeah. I guess that was also like a part of trying to
rebrand.
Exactly.
It's rebranding.
Okay.
I just mentioned here that I said I tilted from a very, very weird, I tilted from skincare content, right, to this. So that was the rebranding process. As at that time when I was doing skincare content, it was just portrait videos I was doing because all you need is my
Your
face.
face. Yeah, exactly.
Right? For the skincare content, all you need is my face. But when I now told myself that, oh no, I don't want to be identified as just this. I want to now be identified as a public speaker. I now started dressing and looking like it, not just outside, but in my videos. That's why I now start looking like the part.
The part of the person wants to be.
Exactly. And then people now started addressing me as it.
Yeah. Was there a reason why you chose to rebrand, or was just okay? You were tired of the skincare influencing part of it?
There's so many reasons I chose to rebrand. Like honestly, it's when I started. In fact, I started content creation with no idea of I can make money from it, or nothing like I never even had a niche, or I didn't even think of any particular thing that I want to do as a content creator. I just wanted to come online. I was just angry. I wanted to debunk all these liars in skincare because I was buying products due to their recommendations and nothing was working. So I just wanted to come online and debunk everything. That's how I started. And then people started asking questions. So what are you now using if you're saying this one that they're saying does not work? That's just how I started the content creation. So I never had an idea. So now in the middle of it, I now realized that I can make money from it and I can build something on it. That's when I now started switching and rebranding to the part that I now want to now be. And another thing, the only conversations I now have with people were just about skincare. If you see me in real life, Mercy, I want pimple on my forehead, what can I use?
I like to add something to that because when she mentioned branding is everything, yeah, that's right, like everything. And she made an analogy that if you buy a piece of land, the gate and everything, but also people should also take note of before the house comes up, you need to do foundation work, groundwork, and all of that. That now all those aesthetics now fit on. Yeah. Do you understand?
Okay.
For example, if I hear a name like Mercytheinfluencer, but if I've not heard you speak, maybe I've not watched your content, maybe after a while I'll just forget about you.
Right.
Because the whole purpose of building the branding is to have a digital estate in people's mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So branding is more of you delivering on your promise. Okay, what she says she is going to do, she's doing it.
Exactly.
What I say I'm going to do, I'm doing it. If I say, I'm going to help you, build your brand up, or maybe help you rewire your mindset. So every time I come across your brand, you should do that. Then the aesthetics, or probably maybe the font and all of that, those are maybe other touchment that just had to I can recall you. Okay, when I see this is Mercy, she's working at chair, without not even
I like to say, because this is my next question. My next question was going to be that do people get stuck on the niching part, like the colors, the looking, without focusing on the core brand? Because someone can actually have Mercytheinfluencer, someone can have blue all over their page and say I'm a coach or whatever, but don't do anything regarding what they want to be called.
Yeah.
Right. So again, they are branded, but what are they really branding at?
Yeah.
They are branded, it's like you said, they are branded, they just built the house, but there's no solid foundation. That's why I said branding does not.
So what stage should people now start focusing on the physical appearance, or what should be the core priority when trying to
the core value you have is the core priority before you start painting. You have to build the house before you start painting.
Yes.
Do you understand? You have to build the house.
Yes,
build the house first. Be known for this thing. Deliver,
so
you said, deliver this thing. Logo can come later. Every other thing can come later. Even just relate it. I tell people, try to connect personal branding to business branding. If you don't have goods to sell, you rented a shop.
You're working by faith.
Yeah.
Working by faith now.
Oh, wow. You don't have
working by
goods to
faith
sell,
now.
but you're renting a shop. You're painted. You have logo. You have banner. But you don't have goods to sell.
So people will come to that.
Hold on. How people do it? They open an IG page for an idea that they have in their mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
They have
that's
idea
different.
in their
They have
mind.
an idea already.
I know. Before
It's
you go and buy shop, you know what to say, but you're nobody.
Okay, for example, let me say it better. You open an eatery.
I'm talking about
branded everything.
This one is not an idea.
I don't know that. So I just drive in on a Sunday and I saw that there's no food, there's nothing.
Exactly. And the food is also fine.
It's fine, everything. It called me.
But he called you already.
But then there was no exchange. There was nothing. I'm leaving.
Nothing could
I'll not
keep
even
me.
come back again. I just
Exactly.
that guy doesn't know what he's doing, Joe.
Fair. So at the core of everything, the value of it should be the main.
The main thing.
Yes, you now build everything else.
Okay, so both of you have really, really strong personal brands. Right. And I think that with content creation, not how saturated the industry is, you need something to stand out.
Yeah.
You need to always, like he said,
Yeah.
mess on your face. He said, don't give up building the digital estate. Right. So for people that want to stand out in content creation, branding is key, but what can they do to ensure that they're not forgotten?
I think I think I want to say, like, also, like, we can't be too mechanical about the branding right now.
Okay.
Because also, when we're saying like this, you might look like it's all those visuals and everything. And like
Exactly.
maybe
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like there's also like your person. Do you understand? Like for example now, like meeting her in person, like meeting you in person. When I go online, do you understand? Like I should see
There should be connection.
there should be a connection there.
But people are quiet in real life and they're chatting online.
No, not like
Not
maybe
that connection.
that way. Do you understand? There are things that you have to do, like when you have to make content. For example, when you're making your content online, it's you always want to, like, for example, maybe the pacing is different, like for YouTube or for short form, except that you're already big and you can't do anything, everybody will follow you. Do you understand?
Cool.
But then for pacing for short form, the pacing is different. Like even if you talk slow, you try to like cut the video, it appears that, oh, you're really like, doing. But when you get on YouTube, you can be your own,
because
you can just
have
leave it like,
longer-
because everybody has the longer attention span. It's YouTube, you're coming to consume something longer. So that's like, the difference. So that does not mean that, oh, this person is faking it, or this person is acting out.
That's
Do you
right.
understand? So what I wanted to say is that your messaging really matters. Do you understand? And also how you like deliver whatever like you want to deliver. Do you understand? Anybody can come online and say, oh, don't buy Samsung, buy iPhone.
This video is brought to you by Nestage, and if I want you one Nestage is a platform for creators, experts, and coaches to monetize their knowledge and automate their processes. What this means is that you can sell your knowledge in the form of an ebook, course, video, on Nestage to a global audience anywhere in the world and get your payment in your local currency. So if that interests you, ensure you sign up at www.nestage.com, and we can't wait to have you.
But there's a way maybe Kagan will say it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's different from the way maybe other people will say it.
Yeah.
There's a way another creator will say, like, oh, like, stop overthinking. There's another way Salem will say it.
Okay.
The difference is just like the way it's being delivered. Do you know? Salem might deliver it through his own lens, storytelling lens, like, oh, this. Another people might just come
So
online
that's
and
what I'm saying is finding your brand voice.
yes, finding your brand voice.
So what does that mean to
Like
find your
when
brand?
we just finding your brand voice. This is
Coming to complicated.
easy.
And so because that's the point now. People, they're not
Honestly
online.
speaking-
Okay, go
Honestly
ahead.
speaking, I feel like before you start building a brand, build it on you, your personality first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know you said there are some people that are chatty outside or inside, but they are not chatty outside. There are some people that are introverted and whatnot. You know you. You know your comfort space. When you are comfortable, when you're in your own zone, when you're in your own zone, who are you? Build your brand on that.
Yeah.
It will be very easy for you. Then people get to know not just the brand, not just the aesthetics, not just the
They get to
whatever.
know you
They
too.
get to know you as well.
Yeah.
That's the branding. That's the only way you can keep a message in people's minds.
Yeah.
Right.
And-
That's just the branding.
Another thing is that maybe when you hear this, don't go with the pressure that, oh, I need to do this. Like, it takes time. You will evolve, because if you look at
You
all
will
these
definitely
established
evolve.
creators, like
Yeah.
for example, when I worked with that doctor, so when we come in and then we do a recording, and then just it doesn't even like, it's not like he's reading a script. Do you understand? It just does like his storytelling. It just flow through it.
Because
What
it's him.
do you understand? But
What if
But-
the other creator is not as interesting as
that's
that?
where I'm going.
Okay.
So I was not wondering that, because me, then I have to like script my
Your stuff.
Like I can have it in my, but I still want to script it and know the flow. But this guy just come in and just we can record like 10 content like in a sitting, like in an hour. Do you understand? So I now went back to his content and I said, let me go and check. I want to know whether, bro. When I went back to check his content, like years before, it was almost like he was counting his words on camera.
Exactly.
Do you understand? So also what she said, like, your comfort zone, like maybe your person.
Yeah.
I think it evolves
Over time.
Do you understand? Because you don't get comfortable with speaking to the camera right at when you start. You grow into it, like, you know, being comfortable with speaking to the camera.
Yeah, I get his point. That's different. That's when it comes to the camera. I mean, like, when there's no camera, who are you on your own first? So that when there's camera, you talk like that as well. There's some people that definitely, when there's a camera, there's always a switch.
So what if you want to build a personal brand that does not reflect the entirety of who you are in real life?
Then why are you building it?
Yes, so for example, I'm different things. Right, so what if I want to build a personal brand that reflects just a part of myself?
Does not change the fact that you're not that thing, in as much as you're different things.
It's
so it's also like just coming out to what you want to show and what you don't want to show. Or what you, or the areas.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's just like maybe you have many interests and then you're showing to, like, you know, build on this interest.
Like I said.
But it's still the same person.
Exactly. Just like I said. I'm building a personal brand right now, but it has nothing to do with me being a medical student. Does not change the fact that I am not a medical student. If you see me in real life, you see me maybe in the hospital, or you see me in my word coat, or you see me struggling in the lab, it does not change the fact that I'm still a medical student. But I am not
Dr. Crocs.
It does not change the fact that I'm not that, but I am not building a personal brand on that. So you can still be 100 things and decide to build a personal brand on just 2 things. Does not change the fact that you are not those 2 things. But if I meet you outside, I should still be able to see those 2 things amongst the 100 things.
Fair. I think let's take a break and play the second game, and then we'll pick up again.
Okay. Nice. Great break.
Eniola, you and this game, just take it too. The rule of the game is that they will tell us a word.
Wait, are you guys, are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
They'll tell us a word.
Can I give a word? I want to give some words too.
Okay, I can give us a word.
Chim, no, that sounds serious.
I give us a word, and then the first person to use that word to sing a song. First of all, it cannot be a song that does not exist. That only exists in your mind, though.
I don't even know.
What's the reward for this?
Songs.
Don't worry.
It's great. Like,
You people have seen me.
More games.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start.
Are you ready?
Let me bring the artist in me out.
Which artist?
artist?
That's the side that you don't know. That's the side you don't know.
I know the side she's talking about, the one that she sings in the shower.
Oh boy, I don't know songs.
Okay,
So.
first
I'm
word.
screaming.
Okay.
Last.
Last. Now everybody go to breakfast.
They've broken her heart before.
Man.
It was so fast. It was so fast.
No now.
Wait, what that song have last? What that song has last? Think of what is that saying?
I wanted to say that until you started singing.
That came
I know.
You people have shared experiences.
That one is very reason.
Okay, next word.
Okay.
Joy.
I have joy. I can't first.
Joy,
First now.
We so what do you think?
Comment in the morning.
You just play that song now.
Oh no, nice.
That's Fido song.
My winner here is Eniola because
How?
that's the song that we know.
So you don't know my own. You don't know how to bring the artist on my own. You don't know my own.
I got Joy.
Who's the artist?
Your church
The
is
artist.
know my
Your
own
church.
Who is the artist? Is Julian Church the artist?
I don't joy.
Let me not even say my own. I don't know the
Please
artist.
not go to church. We are growing up. That's the reason why.
Chim.
Alright, next one.
Okay, next word.
Calm down.
I can't calm. I can't.
Calm.
Money.
Money follow me.
Come to my head.
Money follow me.
She held my voice back. See how she held me. She held my voice back.
This is the one by Cardi B. I got that.
But honestly speaking, nothing came to my mind. Money of all songs. Money.
See? Money follow me.
Songs with money.
That's what I'm saying. That nothing came to my mind.
That's
That's
true.
it. Oh no.
These things are hard.
Okay.
I'm the winner now. I'm not
Last
leading now.
one.
Gideon Joy will give us some.
Are
My
you
song
leading
needs to be
now?
hard, guys.
No, now it's 1-1 now. Nobody's leading now.
We are all 1-1.
Exactly.
Me, I'm not one of the people. But continue. I take this game seriously. Continue.
Okay.
This is the deciding, and it's going to be hard.
Okay.
Samuel.
Screenshots. Screenshots.
What?
Screenshots.
Oh yeah, screensaver.
Chakam.
Remember my screensaver. Remember my screensaver.
No, he said screenshots now.
Is that screenshot? No. We're not ready for that.
Yeah,
No, we're not ready for that.
I was also this one. I did not hear the screenshot.
No.
No,
I will tell you.
I did not
Screensaver.
hear the this
That's what
one.
he
I
said
not
now.
the screensaver part. I had screenshots. Did you not hear?
So
not
what?
your
So
screensaver.
what did you check up? How did you check up? How is
It's screenshots now. Chakam screenshots.
You're going to use screenshot for your song.
Chakam is not screenshots.
Everybody failed in this one.
Oh,
Is that
Give us another one.
Well, I'm giving you another one.
Okay. Oh my God.
Did I hear properly? No,
tell
they
this
don't
guy
hear.
to sing that screenshot song. Which song starts with screenshots?
And you guys have to figure
It must
out.
not start. It must not start with it, Cha.
Okay, it
Oh,
has
yeah.
to include screenshots. Okay.
So, last one.
Okay.
I want this to be very hard.
Don't do this.
How do you think that have been hard since now?
I feel like I'm going to lose.
Yeah, very lost. I'm giving you.
Basically, like, what is it?
I'm very lost. I'm giving you, but continue.
Okay, Bombay.
Bombay.
Yeah.
You sing a song Bombay.
He's just formulating this one right now.
That's Wizkid's song.
Bombay.
Yes.
Bombay.
What?
This one that he sang.
That's what I sang now.
Ow, now.
Eniola.
I don't even get the melody very well.
How is that so?
I won this round.
Hold on. There's no one yet.
What's Bombay?
I don't even know.
That's the song by Wizkid.
How is that?
Oh God.
Bombay. Can you bro?
Exactly.
See?
Yeah.
Why should I sang it that way so?
But who is the winner?
Why you know it?
Eniola.
Nobody.
Cut their own away. Cut their comment away.
Is it a lie?
How are you the winner?
Moving on. Joy, let's Joy give us. I won that round.
Which round? Joy, give
Those
us. Joy, be nice.
Blessing.
Bless
Ah!
Hey.
Too much blessings. Joy. The second one.
By Moses. Moses in the Bible.
Moses.
Abraham blesses Amma is Moses in the Bible. I think us on the
Love.
love.
Love me, Jeje. Love me, tender.
I've been winning this
Look,
game.
I knew it that they broke your heart. You could not remember any love song.
No, but that.
But that last one.
Eniola, wow.
Don't worry,
Because you're married, Abby.
Don't worry.
Because you're
We'll have
married,
a
Abby.
therapy
No
session
problem.
after. Don't worry.
See, I'm screaming. What the heck
Off
is that?
camera.
Oh my God, okay, that was fun. Let's come back to class.
Okay.
So I mentioned
the
before.
chips and you're like, eat
You
the
can
chips
eat
now.
chips now.
Eat chips. Leave grapes. Eat chips.
Okay.
Stay healthy. I mentioned before, niching down or staying versatile. See how long since I talk about that topic. Say about that topic.
Yeah. Serious.
Oh, yeah.
Back to class. I have a lot to say.
You're not eating again.
I have a lot to say. When
yeah,
I'm done
go-
saying all those things,
Wait.
I'll eat.
So yeah, go ahead.
Niching down is the problem that most creators face, especially beginners.
Okay.
Where do I start? Where do I start? Where do I belong? Or where do I put myself? You must not really belong anywhere. You must not really put yourself anywhere. Look at niche as the entry door.
Okay.
Just start with that thing. As you go, it's like exploring. As you open that door, immediately you open that door. Except you want to stand in front of the door and you don't want to go inside. But immediately you open the door and enter inside, you will see different aspects you would want to pivot to.
Okay.
So it's like, look at it like niche is the room. Do you want to stay inside that room? Definitely you get to the point that you will not want to stay inside that room. Obviously, if you check most of the creators, the big creators right now, the things that they started with is not always that
Where
they are
they
not
are currently.
exactly. Most times they carry it along, but they now added some extra things. They now
Yeah.
anchored some
Yeah.
other things.
Yeah.
Like I said, I started with skincare alone. But right now, does not mean that I threw away skincare. It's still there, but I added so many other things. I got to the point where I realized that, oh, that's not just where I want to be. Right? I started adding other things to it. You will definitely get to the point where you will now think, oh, this is my niche. Is not just where I want to be.
Yeah.
So I don't see it as, we should not call it niching down. We should say niching
Niching up.
start. Or niching up. Exactly. It's like the entry door. Whatever it is that you think you like right now, you love right now, that you
Yeah.
want to niche down within, to get to the point where you will see other things that you like, that you want to also
Yeah.
pick interest in. Do you understand? So don't call it niching down. Look at it like, I'm starting with this.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
I agree. Well, it's not that
Madam,
I'm disagreeing
yeah,
or
yeah.
agreeing, but I really
no,
agree.
yeah,
You know, when she
you
was
always
talking,
agree with
I was
me.
like, you know,
Else will fight at home.
this girl, like she's making a lot of sense. Like, let's
Okay.
see, they make sense.
rewiring your mindset.
They rewire the mindset.
Exactly.
So I agree with that, because also, like, for example, I said before that niche with a bit of versatile, maybe versatility, but then she's coming from the place of, like, like a beginner level, like, because those are the things that really stops us from, like,
starting
out and all of that. So as she said, just start. You eventually figure some things out. I also want to add that, for example, if you have a friend that every time you guys gather, the only thing he talks about is football, like, you're gonna get, like, bored at some point. You're we know, Oga, we know.
That's true.
Do you understand? So our friends in real life, like, you have varieties of things that you discuss. Even though I know, she's a medical doctor, but when we get into him, we don't just discuss
medical doctor.
Do you understand? So I feel like, creating online should come to that aspect that, okay, you have your thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But then
you can still tap into
you can still tap other things. Do you understand? Because we, as human beings, we're all interested in so many things. The idea of niching is just to, like, let people remember you for something.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you can't do other things. Do you understand? But let the volume on that something that you really want to push. As she was pushing skincare.
Yeah.
Right now, she's not really pushing that much of skincare. You are pushing another thing.
Exactly.
But then you are still like that.
Honestly
skincare.
speaking, there was literally one time recently, now that I started doing another type of content, not just skincare anymore, one of my followers actually reached out to me in my DM. I was like, oh, Mercy, thank you so much. There's some things that you say right now that really helps. But before, back then, when you were doing just skincare, it got to the point where if I see your video, I just go. Because I know that you're coming to talk about skincare. You're coming to review a product. That's what you want to do. But right now, if I see your video, I stay to wait to want to hear what you have to say. So you see,
that's really interesting.
the whole niching down, according to them, sometimes people will get bored, like you said. You're always talking about one thing all the time. Now, it's even going to be very good if you're adding a little bit of storytelling to read.
Exactly, I was about saying that.
Yeah, it's going to be good if you're adding a little bit of storytelling, because if you're adding storytelling, the angles you're coming from are different all the time. It's always different angles.
Yes.
But if you're just in this niche, no storytelling, no nothing, you're just there. I mean, it's going to be very, very tiring.
I mean, there are some people that have success with it, though. Like, for example, I follow some people that they're just like, it's just like when you come to them, you just know that, like, there's a library of, like, tools. There are people that I know that, it's just AI tools. AI tools. And then, I begin to, like, wonder, like, every time I see I comment AI, but I never go back to, like, check the tools. I always comment AI. So it gets to the point, people just think, like, okay, like, you're not so much building, like, maybe an authority in people's minds, so to say. Right. Because I'm just like, when I come, I just grab tools and all that. I just grab tools. But if you had storytelling, like, maybe how you're using the tools, or maybe something that is going on with you, like, I will connect more with you.
Exactly, that's why I said you should.
Yeah. It's about storytelling and creativity. So again, people post. How many times do you post online? No, you post very frequently. You post at one, you post at 1 a week for us. I mean, how often do you post to Mercy?
In a day? Minimum 3.
In a day, 3.
Very. How about you?
I go 10 sometimes.
Mercy.
I do. I'm not even. I'm not
Mercy,
lying.
that's why you go your page by 20k followers in 1 month.
I'm not feeling anyhow.
35. Sorry, don't downgrade me.
Please.
35,000 followers in less than a month.
What happened?
I think we need to learn that. I have to sound it.
Well, that was impressive. 35,000 1 month.
I did 15,000 in 14 days. I did 10,000 in 10 days, and another 10,000 in 10 days.
What are you talking about?
Right, I'm about to. If I leave here now, I can post the next 10,000 that I did in 10 days, from 29th September to 10th October. I did 10,000.
Was it like one viral post?
Crazy. There was no viral post. Every post was just me and just doing their own thing.
I need to meet with
So you post like 10 times a day?
Not all the.
It's like 10 times a day. How many times do you post?
Like I said, there was one time I posted 12 times a day. I'm not even kidding.
What are you posting?
Serious?
Like, what are you, like, I'm confused.
I hear it online.
How many times do you?
That kind of person.
Yeah, how many?
Okay.
What's the recording process like? Like, take us back.
Oh, my recording process. I do sit down. I do, like I said, that's why I said your content should be about your own personality first. Right now that I've been able to fuse my content with my personality, it's easy for me to just whip out my camera, like you said, a Poco Doctor, it does not script anything, and just talk. I have a content bank. Right? I have a content bank that if I wake up, I can go to the bank and be like, I want to harvest 10 contents from this bank and create. But at the end of the day, I might only create 4 that I harvested from that bank, and the remaining ones I am just going and winging and moving. There was one time I did not post at all. The next day, I was sick that period and I did not post at all. And the next day, I just came online. I talked, I rant, I did one educational content. I did 2 educational content.
All on the same day?
Yes.
You recorded and edited it?
This would be on TikTok.
No.
Instagram.
Are you serious? I thought Instagram, people say Instagram penalizes you for posting so much.
No, they don't.
I just want to
Like,
post
But at
that.
Thank God for
intervals,
share-
though,
thank-
at
thank you for
intervals,
sharing this,
no, they do penalize you if you're
Okay.
posting it at once. That's if there are some people that schedule their post to go. But they schedule it to go like this one, the queue that they add is 10:20, 10:30,
Okay.
10:40.
Why are they doing that?
There's some people, they just want to get over with this part and get with their lives. Do you understand? So people put the content out there like that. And if you do it like that, they can penalize you.
Okay.
But I do 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes,
Oh,
2
okay.
hours.
Oh, okay.
So it's like morning, mid-afternoon,
So do you
afternoon.
schedule it or you post video time?
Honestly speaking, I don't even post. I just create content, edit, send to my social media manager to
Okay.
post. But I already gave her the time intervals,
Time
intervals.
so she knows what to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes
I think let me add something there.
Okay, go ahead, please.
This, what she said, like it was a feat that, if you want to try by yourself, I don't know how you want to.
Honestly
Well,
speaking, let me be honest with you. When I was creating content, I started from TikTok. I used to always be like, oh, Instagram, Jesus, Instagram is like for the big guys, for the big guns. So when I was creating content, and I got one deal that I couldn't go through with because I didn't have enough followers on Instagram, and it was big money. So the thing was like, what broke the
Just went to
it
go and
just-
scatter
it scattered
Instagram.
something in my head. Then I came.
vex.
I started and I got to 25,000 followers and I started flopping again. But I realized that if I want to grow my content, I have to invest more in my content strategy.
Yeah.
So I went to invest. I took a course. I spent a lot of money. So I started implementing everything that they are telling me in that course, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm not even done with the course.
How long do you start posting on Instagram?
How long?
Like when you start posting like actively on Instagram to grow your page on Instagram?
She said she did like 35K in 3 months.
Like my question is that 1 month or 1 year did you start posting?
I started last
Okay,
year.
okay.
How many
Wow.
followers do you have last year?
Just
Throughout last year, I had just like 20,000 followers.
Okay, and then this.
And then for an entire year.
just commonize my followers.
No, I'm not. I'm
See-
sorry,
see
baby.
pride.
I'm screaming.
Baby, I'm
See
sorry. No, I'm not. But honestly speaking, throughout last year, I had like 20,000 followers. And then this year, I've been posting, but I post and run away. But
Okay.
from last month to this month, I
Became
took it
more
upon myself
consistent.
because I spent money in that course that I took. And I want to see results, right? So I started, taking it very, very serious. And I was able to get 35 in...
That's good. That's good. Not that I said something. I understand. Oh, like maybe I'm not like okay. I was saying jokingly that I'm not embarrassed in such a way that, for example, me, I cannot post 10
That
times
much.
a day.
Yeah.
I don't have the
What do you
luxury of
mean
time.
now?
So I think also like when people like these people post like, for example, she has a social media manager also. Do you understand? So when you want to scale up, so you need to like dedicate
Build more
some of
thing.
your.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
So,
I actually came online and I said it all that if you want to, I want to improve and I want to go bigger than I am and I can't handle it myself. So I decided to create a team for myself.
yes, actually. So don't be looking at big creators and look like these people are posting like you see one guy just came out. For example, like Adrian. I don't know whether you know him, Adrian. Oh my God, Adrian. He posts like he has like a storytelling content mostly with with cars, outdoors and all of that. So the guy like can do like 60-day sprints.
Wow.
And what he does is that he what do you call it when he batch creates the
Yeah,
content
batch.
and like they're high quality content. So it's not like a simple feat. But when you come online and see this guy posting for 60 days straight and just like you want to do it, My brother, you just die because those people, like, sometimes maybe they have a
team that you
team,
work with.
or probably they nailed down their content system and strategy.
What I want to say, a big shout out to my assistant. She's like one of my
Core helping us.
She is like as if my page is a house that she will
Oh.
drag
Wow.
me. Mercy, we have not posted. Mercy, we are the content. Mercy, we are the. And I'll come back from class and I'm
Wow, are you
tired.
serious?
I am exhausted. Where are the content? Where are the this? So she was like a big
Ginger for you.
ginger
So is
for
that the
me.
secret?
I can't just say my growth is surprising to me because I'm putting in the work. I don't sleep at night. I show it on my Instagram story. Like my followers, they know. I filmed 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. before.
This is the benefit of being a medical student. They don't sleep normally.
Because even if I'm not doing anything, I can't sleep. I feel like it has already spoiled
Read
something in
and
our
all
head.
that.
We can't sleep. So I utilize it because during the day, I go to school.
That's a lot of
Right.
work.
So
Like,
I have to utilize the night.
I'm applauding you. I'm really applauding you.
Thank you so
That's
much.
Wait, but
That's a lot
that
of
also
work.
now means that for content creation, right, if there's not like a one size fits all for everything. For someone like you now,
Yes.
you can do what you are doing. For someone like him, he posts up but doesn't post that consistently.
And also, I think also, as you said, not one size fits all. Also, it depends on like the content types.
Okay, how do you mean?
For example, if she were to do like maybe like a all the storytelling content, probably like filming it. Do you understand? Whether you have to like to take different shots, you have to like do like
Oh.
Let me
those
see
ones
us-
will
let me see
consume
also
more
explain.
time.
Let me also explain. I feel like let me rewire your mindset.
I'm screaming, not the way.
I'm a guest on this podcast. you see what I'm saying? She wants to rewire my
Let me
own
rewire
mindset.
your
Oh, yeah, go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
Honestly speaking, I had to rewire my own mindset first before I started this entire journey. I gave
Okay.
myself a challenge, right? That before the end of this year, I want to hit 100,000 followers. That's my challenge right now. So I'm trying to get it. But I had to rewire. There's a thin line between being positive-minded and being delusional.
Okay.
I cannot just wake up and say I want to do 100,000 followers at the end of the year and I am not working towards it. Right?
Yeah.
But then I was able to rewire my mindset that I can do this thing if I put my mind into it, right? First of all. And then if I want to do it, I also have to analyze myself. How is my schedule like and how can I go about it? Like you said, if you want to now get different clips, I've done a vlog before in the middle of the night in my house. 12 a.m. I did a vlog in my house.
What are you vlogging?
I was doing a vlog of me coming back from school exhausted and tired. But I did it 12 a.m. because I couldn't do it as at the time I actually came back from school. I was actually tired as at that time.
You were storytelling the coming back from school.
Yes, but I did it in another time. I did it 12 a.m.
So what do you do?
that
You
time.
know your
So
sugar-
I
you
went,
know-
exactly my point.
What?
So I went back to wear my school uniform, carried my bag, removed or adjusted my hair exactly the way I came back from school that day. I did not wrap it properly. I left it a little loose, carried my bag, went outside my house, kept my camera, and filmed myself walking back inside to sit down exactly the way I sat down when I came back from school.
Wait, that is really
And I've done another vlog before that I did in 3 days. I took some clips one day. Does not mean that I did not post that day. I already have a mindset that I want to post this particular vlog. I can't do it in one day. So that day that I was shooting, I just took some clips for that vlog. But I also did my own normal shoot for that day's post. Right? The next day I did my shoot, took some clips again for
that
the
vlog.
Exactly. Then the third day I was able to get the remaining clips and gather the ones that I took from the previous days and added it and I posted.
That's what I'm saying.
Can you know you look
Yeah,
like
dude,
like
I'm
this
looking
one?
at you see, you know,
one, so
like,
that
I
is on that
want to say
level.
something like for example, like before I got married, you know, I could batch create on a Saturday, like maybe I can shoot up to like 40 reels on a Saturday. That's how I shoot.
It's
Do you
awesome.
understand? But bro, immediately I got married, I understand that my time is not the same again.
That's true.
The night that I want to be shooting, that's when my wife like wants to sleep and wants to like, you know.
Yeah, be with
So
you.
I can't really be doing that, like, do you understand? Then when my baby came,
This video is brought to you by Nestage, and if I want you one Nestage is a platform for creators, experts, and coaches to monetize their knowledge and automate their processes. What this means is that you can sell your knowledge in the form of an ebook, course, video, honesty to your global audience anywhere in the world and get your payment in your local currency. So if that interests you, ensure you sign up at www.nestige.com and we can't wait to have you.
My God. You see what I was even looking at it at night.
No, you're
My
speaking from
night
another
like
level
this.
right now.
I'm looking at my night like
No, you're speaking from another level right
yeah,
now.
so like I'm just trying to put that perspective out,
Yeah.
like so that people probably meet people that are like dads or like moms.
Don't think that it's not possible to start because
Do you
can't post
understand?
10
You
times,
have
so
not
you can't
posted
post
10 times. Do you understand?
midnight.
It takes also what can actually help you if you have like the funds, finances, is to get a team. Do you understand? Maybe get something to film and edit for you. That will really take off a bulkload of the work off you.
Other thing that
Right.
people say.
You are doing a very good
Yeah,
job.
it's commendable to be honest.
I'll see you later.
Pay the school fees. You should pay
Pay my school exactly. Pay my school fees.
This one we get.
What do you
Don't let me
mean
cast
now?
you on camera.
Don't-
No worry.
what do
No.
you mean?
Don't worry.
Anyways.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Please do.
You know what's funny? I think that it's important that we highlight the part of consistency bit. Consistency means different to different people. You can mean 10 times or 20 times a day.
See, let me be honest with you.
Okay.
Let me be brutally honest with you. When I have consultation sessions with my clients, I don't tell them I post 10 times a day. That will break them, first of all.
Yeah.
It will mean like, oh, if I don't do that, I don't.
Cannot go
You
like me.
cannot
That will
grow
break
like
them.
me, yeah.
Consistency is not how I am doing it. That's not the definition of consistency. That's my own way is madness. let me be honest. My own way is madness.
No.
But that's-
I think you have a
madness.
goal, and then
That's-
you're driving towards that goal.
Consistency is how frequent you post. If you have sat down and you have told yourself, I always give my clients the first option, starter pack, 3 times a week. Starter pack, that's the starter pack. 3 times a week, 2 times a day. That's the starter pack.
2 times a day. That's 6 times now.
You're posting in the week, you're posting 3 times.
Okay.
In the day, in one day, the day that you say you want to post
You
in
post
that
2
week,
content.
you post 2 content,
So that's 6 content a week.
6 contents a week.
It's still doable.
Ha!
It's still doable.
It's not doable.
It's doable now.
Wait, you're posting 6 long form content in a day.
Not long form.
No,
Is it
no,
not
long
short
form now, short form now.
Like the number 10 means IG reel. Or anything on
Do I
do.
post 10 minutes?
You post more long. Sorry, 10 seconds IG reel.
No,
I don't
no,
post 10 seconds.
It could be
It's
like
not so
just
long form, like
1 minute,
1 minute.
30,
So you
90
post 6
seconds,
contents a
all
week.
those things.
So you must post twice. You must post twice a day.
Yes, no.
What
Because
would
you're
you
posting, if you're
Eh,
posting
even
once
if
a
you
day,
post
you're
once
going
a day,
6
it's
times
like
a week.
6 times, five times
Do you
a day.
now? Do you understand?
5
the
times a
point?
week, rather.
If you're posting once a day, that means you want to go 5 times a
Yeah.
week or 6 times a week. If you're posting 3 times a week, you have to go.
So I think
2
what
content a
what
day.
she's giving them is actually like, okay, you can batch create.
Then
So what is
You
all
can
those
use the other
posts, 3
days to
posts?
batch create.
Just those
I
who post
did.
3 posts a week. Just 3 posts. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, one post.
And there are people
Let
that
me be
does that
honest.
too.
Let me be honest.
Go ahead.
If, like I always ask them, what is your end goal? What is your goal? If you say that's why I said there's a thin line between positive mindset and being delusional. You cannot tell me your goal is 1,000 followers in 1 month. Start out.
And you want to be posting.
And you want to now post 3 content a week.
That's like 12.
If you tell me 500
content
followers
a
in a
month.
month, I can now say, okay, no problem.
Unless like a high quality that where you see people just
And,
like
and, this
mad.
one is starter
What's
pack,
this kind
so
of
it will
content?
never be like
You
mad.
can't be mad.
Do you understand?
It
This
can't
one
be
is starter pack. It will never be mad.
It's going to get lost.
It's a lot of work.
No, yeah, actually, it takes a lot of work.
Let me not even say
Actually.
this. There's sometimes that I feel that the content at the end of the day don't even come to light. In as much as I post 10 times a day. Sometimes. There's some content that don't come to light.
Yeah.
I can just still watch them later and be like,
You don't like it.
I think another positive
Me, I
to
must like it though.
to like creating like a lot is that when you're just starting out, you need to like weed out like the bad content from your system. You don't really know how to make content. You don't really know how to do a lot of things. You don't even know how to speak very well on camera. You don't even know how to like maybe arrange your thoughts very, very well. Most people.
exactly.
Do you understand? So the more you post, the more you create content rather, do you understand? The more it's like practicing. Do you understand? The more you do those things and it becomes a second nature to you. So it gets to the point that okay, you can do those things with little friction. So that's also the advantage of like, you know, creating frequently. Even if you don't post as much, you know, she said that okay, she does it sometimes, maybe the content doesn't, but out of that 10, maybe she will see like 6, 7 good ones that she likes.
Exactly.
But you never get that 7 good ones if you don't post like, you know, if you don't create as much as she does. So that's one thing also with content.
That's interesting. I want to talk about like adjusting your content style to fit your audience. So
To fit your audience.
yes, your audience need. So you think that okay, you start with this type of content, and then it's not converting, it's not doing well.
Okay.
You see somebody else. Okay, let me adjust this into fit what they want. What if what you're adjusting to doesn't fit your personality, doesn't align with who you are as a person? It doesn't mean that doesn't mean that adjust like okay, start doing something that is wrong or bad, but just like okay, adjusting and then shifting for me authentically yourself.
If you're creating content and you are not comfortable creating that content, you're going to hit a very big rock at some point, and that will make you stop.
Okay.
Now, the audience that you think you have is the audience that you want that you have.
Yeah.
What? Say that again. The audience
that you think you have is actually the audience you want that you have.
What does that mean?
Okay, let me explain. If I say, oh, right now I want to speak to the kind of audience I want to have, I want to speak to young creators, and I start creating content because I'm speaking to young creators, right? I create content like that to young creators. It's mostly young creators that will consume my content now.
Like for example,
70% of it.
What you're saying now, or just sorry.
Yeah, go on.
It's just like maybe when you're doing like a starter content, like how to create content, that would not appeal to somebody that is looking for how to scale up.
Exactly.
So it's just,
exactly. So imagine I am creating content with my head. I want to, pull the audience of young creators, beginners, and all that. Then 70% or 80% would definitely be consumed by those category of people. And then somebody like Eniola now, that is not a young content creator, is not a beginner, also consumes that content and now comments or tells me, oh, I want you to start doing this. Then somebody like Eniola again, somewhere, comments and say, oh, I want you to start doing this. If I now shift my content to start fitting Eniola's own, I've lost my audience.
a lot of them.
And that's not the audience. This is not the audience I
That
want.
you
This is the
want.
audience I want. So the content you're creating will give you the audience you want. So the audience you think you have is the audience you want. The audience you have is the audience you
Is
want.
the messaging you're putting out.
At no point. So it's not about the maybe it's about the.
I think.
content
Are you talking about like the
style.
content style, like the delivery? Okay, I think maybe when you were asking, I was thinking like, okay, for example, I
thought it's the main content.
I think the style, the delivery, right? So for example, I like doing like storytelling content, like when I mean storytelling, not like maybe when you sit down and talk to the camera, you don't do storytelling, you do storytelling, but the likes of like, okay, maybe cinematic shots. Personally, I like
visual storytelling.
Visual storytelling, thank you, that's the word.
Yeah, there's verbal storytelling and visual storytelling.
So I like it. I like doing that. But also, it takes a lot of time, a lot of effort to do it. Do you understand? So currently, I can't push out as more content I want to push out with that kind of content. Do you understand?
Yeah, that's true.
So now, personally, I'm like, stepping back and say like, okay, I think I'll just like maybe do that as like maybe 10% of my content now, because my goal is like growth now. I'm not like building down now. Do you understand? I want to grow.
In this new space.
So I want to grow. Do you understand? Like I want to really grow my account now. So I'm like, okay, maybe I think I'll do more of talking head, because right now I can push a lot of that out. That doesn't like I can't talking head. Maybe I'll be done with that 30-40 minutes. I'll be done with for talking head. But that one, I feel use like maybe 2 days. They do like, do you understand? Unless maybe I really go hard. Like, but then immediately I go hard. Sorry. The next day I might not even be able to do anything because I've pushed so many things on my schedule to just accommodate that. So if you feel like something is not working for you, do you understand? Or you see another style that is working and it feels like, okay, I can adapt this. It's not too far.
But that still retains the messaging of what
do you understand? I can adapt it. What you will not see me do is
it's a mixture.
Get ready to wear.
What I always tell people is content creation does not have to just be one particular style, first of all. It's always a mixture of 3 things. Growth content, community building content, and conversion content. But now the
percentage... break it down so people can understand.
Oh, really?
Growth
growth content is the kind of content you use to grow your page.
What does that mean? Example
of growth content are tutorials, educational content, tips, hacks. If you watch somebody's content and they are giving you tip or hack or something,
it's growth content.
You have there's most tendency that you want to follow them.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's
So
good
it's growth
content.
of your own account, not growth of the listener. Growth of your own
the
account.
page.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, cool.
I'm
okay.
talking from creators
Angle,
angle.
okay.
Yes, so that's growth content. Then you do conversion content that will convert to whatever it is that you want it to convert to. For example, if I'm selling my digital product, that's conversion content I'm doing. Then you do community building content because you definitely do need a community. But then in as much as you're mixing, it has to be a mixture of these three things. But in as much as you're mixing them, there's a percentage. It's 50, 30, 20. Growth content, 50%.
What's the community reading part?
Community building content, vlogs. It's
Oh,
where
like
people get to know
personality,
you.
all of
That's
that.
where people get to know
Okay,
you.
cool,
Know your
So
person.
vlogs, behind the scenes, that's when people get to know you. That's when people trust you. For example, like I told one of my clients, if you go to a restaurant every day, that means, for example, you've been going to this restaurant for the past 3 years. You've been eating there every single day. You've been eating there. And then one day you now saw a behind the scene of how they make that food. If it is poor, you stop eating there.
Yeah.
Despite the fact that you have been eating there for the past 10 years, you stop eating there. If it is good, you'll build more, you'll be more loyal to them.
Yeah.
And you can even tell the next person that place, no, go and eat there.
Yeah.
I trust how they make the food because you saw the behind the scenes. That's what community building content does for you.
Yeah.
People now get to
Know
know
you
you
personally.
and
Know your
trust
process.
you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then values your content
Exactly. But you don't put those type out there all the time. That's why it's 20%. So community building content is 20%. Conversion content is 30% because sometimes conversion content can also convert to followers.
more. Yeah.
Then growth content, which is strictly for followers, is 50%.
Okay, so that's more like a knowledge-based content and all.
Yeah, educational content, knowledge-based content. And that's what I do most of the time. In fact, at this point, because of my goal that I have,
Yes.
I do 60%
Again,
growth content.
Yeah, it changes based on
Yeah,
your
so
goal.
that's where content strategy comes into play.
Yeah.
That's where the strategy, that's the strategy, in fact. That's the whole content strategy we talk about. So me now, because of my goal, I've rewired my own content strategy to fit my goal. So right now, I deliver 60% growth content. I do 20% conversion content and 20% community building content.
That makes sense. That's very insightful. I think anyone that is starting out can use that as a guide.
Yeah,
Or
so you
just-
can just use that
I
as
think
a
you
guide.
should even do 90% growth content if you're
but no.
starting
No,
out.
they'll
Okay,
get
honestly,
bored.
what,
Get
because
bored.
honestly, what's I
because
converting?
you need
No.
What are you
no.
converting on the early day? I mean, maybe you can convert.
Eh,
right?
yeah,
No,
you,
no.
you do
Commercial
more
contents are
and
important
community.
too.
Yeah, I think community and
I just said,
Okay, if
I think
you're
I should
a
not, we
beginner,
should not
if you're a
push like
beginner,
that.
if
We
you're a
should just push
beginner-
like if your goal is growing.
Exactly. If you're a
So-
beginner, you can do 10% conversion. Because you're not even converted to anything in the first place. Exactly. So you can do
Yeah.
10%
But
conversion,
I-
but it has to be there.
Yeah, I know people who advise people to start selling earlier on because also as creators, like if you meet a
The
creator,
conversion must not be selling something.
like probably a creative that is not building
Conversion must
brand,
not be selling something.
you always shy away from
Conversion can
like,
convert to
Mailing list or
anything,
anything.
whatever
Okay.
you want the
Yeah.
content to convert to.
Okay.
You structure it that way. That's what it means.
So
If
can
you
we
if you wanted to convert to somebody going to follow somebody else, it will
Ah,
convert to
I
that.
see. Okay,
If you
makes
wanted to
sense,
convert
makes sense, makes
to
sense.
people
Thank you.
engaging in your post, it will convert to that.
That
If
makes
you
sense.
wanted to convert to you selling a product, it can convert to that. You have to just structure the content based on that.
We need to wrap up now. Where is one final word? One statement for anyone listening, talking about branding position. What would be like your final take home?
what would be my final take home?
Them, not for you.
Oh, for them.
Yes, now.
Don't touch this grape again. I've not been eating it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think what I would say is that this one is
Anyway,
hard.
thinking of what me I will say.
Oh, yeah, messing.
This one is hard.
I'm not reached my
Like-
turn now.
I'm not saying that Messi they always talk on, but okay, I think what I would say is that stop overthinking. This whole probably content creation thing. Do you understand? Because, for example, 5 views is better than no views. Sure, you understand? Like
Sure.
sitting down to create content is better than doing nothing and like just thinking about it in your head. Eventually, you figure a lot of things out. Like, as I said, I'm pivoting. I'm trying to figure out some things. You never stop. You continue to figure out some things. So, don't stop.
Messi.
Don't let it stop you from creating content. That's what I'm telling you. Are you trying to put my
Now
words
let
in
me
a
take-
better word?
No, I'm not, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
What I would say is beat inconsistency first.
That's the biggest struggle of our life.
See, the biggest problem most beginners have is not knowing what to post on. It's not fine. That's not your problem right now. You are facing the wrong problem. Try to beat inconsistency first. Tell yourself that I want to post whatever many times you want to post and try to meet up that thing. Whether it is rubbish you're posting or beat inconsistency first. Then if you can beat inconsistency, you can now add strategy to your content and start redefining it as you are beating the inconsistency and as you're going. And the crazy thing is, even if you're posting the rubbish as you're going, to get to the point that you're getting so used to the camera that it will be fine for you. But try to beat inconsistency first. Don't set my kind of goal 10 times a day. No, actually my own goal is 3 times a day, but I can go overboard. But try to beat inconsistency.
And eat more grapes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been very, very insightful. I really like what has been shared. I think one thing that stood out for me is what Mercy said about the good conversion of community building content. That's very important. And for him, the branding part of it, sometimes it's not only about accessibility content. Just post you, show up as yourself. But I think for everybody that is watching this, right, branding should first of all be you. Before the colors, before the aesthetic, before every other thing that you put. Share value always and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sure that you like. Tell them to like and comment.
Like and comment and share. So that people like you also, get
I use
knowledge
Nest
from
Huge.
this. I use Nest Huge.
Digital products.
And come and buy my course on Nest Huge.
I'm not sure. Don't worry, we'll put your link in. You come and sell digital products, make money in your life. You are a big
I knew you were going to say this.
Come and buy my
we'll put your Nest Huge link on the caption so they can
buy Mercy's course.
Her wisdom is quite a lot.
It choke me. Come and take some.
But thank you guys so much.
She can give us more money too. As
Thank you, everyone.
Share this video.
Bye.
Bye.